What's happening
This week
in
in
sports
sports
cards?
cards.
This week in sports cards. Oh, this week in sports cards. Oh, this week in sports cards. Oh, this week in sports cards.
Welcome into This Week in Sports Cards, our weekly sports collecting hobby news video that comes out every every Sunday morning.
Sunday
10
morning,
a.m.
yeah.
Yeah, and I am Keith, Vintage Sport Flips.
I'm Andy, the King of Pennants.
So what we do here, we've done, this is number 5, so we're moving along in this series here.
It's also Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh yeah. Well, we're not recording it on Sunday, but yeah, Super Bowl Sunday.
It's coming out Super Bowl Sunday.
Who you got in the game?
I think I got to go with the Seahawks, I think.
Yeah,
this one.
I'm heavy on Seattle for sure. Yeah. If you're watching this after the game, let us know how wrong we were. But I'll be surprised if it's a close game. I think Seattle could roll them.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, we'll be doing these videos. We cover different topics, some news topics, some trending sales or some interesting sales that are happening, in the either this current week or at least current time.
Yeah.
I have a little flashback to some prices from years gone by that we've done a few episodes. Well, I have one of those today and some scintillating topics otherwise. So
it wouldn't be vintage if you didn't do that. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. Yeah. Vintage Sport Flips got to roll out a little vintage.
Exactly.
So Andy, my sales of the week, we'll jump right into some sales here.
Sure.
So my sales of the week, I'm going very vintage, going pre-war. It's for people who maybe only do modern cards, don't really dabble in vintage or dabble in vintage in like the 70s, 80s kind of time frame. And do you know what the term pre-war refers to?
I'm assuming it's pre-World War II, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Pre-World War II, which after World War II, mainstream sets became the norm, right? We had Bowman coming out or Leaf, Bowman, and then Topps in the early 50s. So for Topps at least. But pre-war, there was a myriad of different sets. A lot of them were, they gave them names or a nomenclature by the product they generally came in, like T cards, tobacco cards, obviously being in tobacco packages, e-cards or candy cards, candy, caramel, different packages like that. And that's the card that I wanted to talk about today is an e-card.
Okay.
Let me pull it up here. So this is a Ty Cobb card, and Andy's talked about wanting to add some Ty Cobbs, perhaps adding a Ty Cobb at least to his collection in our Dollar Cards to Grail series we're putting out on Rips Brews. So this is a 1909 Crofts Candy E92. I don't feel this is like the most attractive Ty Cobb card, right? It doesn't really have a strong likeness to Cobb, in my opinion, compared to photos I've to Cobb. It's not a great looking card, but I mean a great color, but not a great image of Cobb.
Agreed.
This E92 actually came in 3 different products. Crofts Candy, which this one was. There was a Dockman. I think that was Dockman caramel. I could be wrong on that. And then Nadja, Nadja caramels as well. And then there was a Crafts Cocoa different back. So there's 6 different backs in this set. This is not a rare back on this Cobb. It was a Croft Candy back, but highest grade ever graded for this Ty Cobb card in a PSA 6.
Wow.
So
yeah. Looks
so
great.
Pretty and this was in Mile High in their recent auction that sold. Any idea you want to venture a guess, or you want to just give me the price on this one?
I mean, I would say maybe under 100K, so maybe like 75 grand.
You're not far off. You're pretty good with that. It's over 100K with a premium. 106, 106, 705 was the final bid price there. So
okay.
And here's a little picture of some of the backs too, just so you can see. That's the different backs that comes in. So
I see.
Again, pretty rare set, and obviously the penultimate name there on a pre-war set. At least one of the penultimates. I mean, Ruth is probably going to carry similar kind of cachet, but Cobb, and And the fact that it's the highest pop, that's why it commanded what it did for sure.
Yeah, no, of course it makes sense. I mean, pop 6 on that. I mean, the only thing that the corners obviously weren't like crystal clear and like super sharp, but and it was a little off centered. So, but other than that, it looked pretty strong. So,
Yeah. Well, it's a PSA 6 pop 1, but yeah,
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 gotcha.
yeah. You're right. The
Uh,
centering's not perfect for sure.
But yeah, that's how it goes on cards like that, right? So they're the ones. I mean, a lot of those cards too were like hand cut, if I'm not mistaken, as well, right? I mean,
No, this one wasn't. I mean, there are like a lot of the strip cards were hand cut. The caramel cards, tobacco cards generally weren't. I think they almost never were,
gotcha.
because they would be issued in boxes.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So mine, I don't have pictures and stuff and anything for mine. Keith's like really fancy about that, but I did want to go through kind of the golden. Their auctions obviously are well known. Probably one of the most well known gold auctions in the country, wouldn't you say, Keith? In terms of sports cards and sports collectibles.
Yeah, I mean they're trending. I think when I got into the hobby, they were an afterthought. I don't think they even existed, but they definitely become on as being one of the more preeminent auction houses.
Certainly for the high end stuff, and like they love to align themselves with celebrities and whatnot. They love to do that. So
Not the selling app. You mean
not
saying that
whatnot.
as a phrase? Yeah,
exactly. So it's I can't remember what's Golden's first name. He's
Ken.
He's been
Ken
out.
Gold.
Ken Golden. He's been out and about, and obviously he was I think recently talking about some Honus Wagner stuff, and was talking with the guys that had the best Honus Wagner, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, he's had some notable sales so far through 2026. I would say the most notable. You're familiar. I mean, you're basically a millennial, right? Wouldn't you say that? You're kind of hip. You're really into stuff.
Hip. I'm freaking hip, but I'm not. I don't think I'm a millennial. What is the definition of a millennial?
I don't really know. But I know one of your favorite celebrities is Logan Paul, and you know him very well. And do you know what card that he's? Yeah, you know what card he's well known for? The Pokemon, right?
Yeah, the Pokemon that wore around his chest. Yeah,
exactly. So he has a I think it's a 1-of-1, or it's the only Pokemon illustrator.
Talk about not hip over there, Pokemon.
Yeah, really.
But I don't think you mentioned you're going to cover the top 5 golden sales of the year so far, right? Is that what you're doing?
Exactly.
Okay.
The number one, the highest number one, or the highest price so far is Logan Paul's Illustrator Pikachu. It sold for $5.1 million earlier in February of 2026. So that's the big one. I think it was well known, and I think it's gone on. Golden has its own TV show, I think, on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I think it showed up on there. So who knows, like the exact sort of, maybe he got more for it too, but actually the sale price is 5.1, but maybe Netflix paid him more to be on the show too. So
you know what I'm saying? Logan Paul.
Yeah. So I'm not convinced that it was 5.1 million was the actual sale price. I feel like he, just his notoriety alone, probably made it go for, he probably got more money. Because I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he bought it for $5 million a couple of years ago, and has been wearing it around to all of his fights and all that stuff too.
Yeah. Who knows the contractual agreement there? But a lot of with Golden, there are some auction houses that won't, and this is a different scenario because he's a celebrity, but there's a lot of auction houses that don't really negotiate on their premiums, both a seller and a buyer premium.
And he does.
Yeah, Golden definitely does. And you can negotiate, a zero seller premium, but you can also negotiate part of the buyer premium. So you'd got to expect Golden probably made very little money on the actual sale. Now they had their
right,
just the PR and the Netflix part of it, but you would think at least they got the 100% of the seller's price plus the buyer premium on top.
Well, there you go.
I would think for Logan Paul.
That may be where he kind of got his money from and made the most sense. Yeah. He's not obviously itching, he doesn't need a ton of money. He's got a lot coming through. through a variety of sources. But anyway, that was the biggest one. Babe Ruth rookie card in the PSA 7 sold for $760,000.
That was in 1916 Baltimore News. That card.
I believe so. Yes, it was in the Winter Elite auction, 2026 Winter Elite auction. I think that was their. I think they have like special auctions they put up.
Okay.
We have a Lionel Messi jersey. This is a match worn jersey. It sold for $183,000. We have another Cristiano Ronaldo jersey. I know these aren't cards specifically, but sold for $115,000. So, Keith, if you ever get back into soccer, make sure you hold on to your jerseys, honestly. I mean,
yeah,
you know,
I actually, Andy, no joke. I got my game worn ancient order of Hibernian jersey up in the closet. I still wear it on occasion. Fits me pretty good.
I'll offer you
AOH.
And then we also have a Victor Wembanyama Superfractor, 1 of 1. This is in a 2025, so it's a recent product. The Topps Chrome autograph card, $120,000. So, and as you know, those boxes were going for like, I think well over the price, and that's probably why.
What was that one again?
It was a Victor Wembanyama 1 of 1 Superfractor.
Okay.
For $120,000. So,
and that's the 5th. Huh? I thought they would have a little higher. A little disappointed in Golden, to be honest. That's their 5th best sale. 100, only a little over 100K.
Well, I'm sorry. This is the 4th. So Ronaldo's jersey went for 115. I mean, this is also in the first 2 months of the year.
Come on. No excuses, Andy. No excuses, Golden. Get with it over there.
They also have some other stuff too. I will say that we were talking about this earlier. So there's also a famous soccer player. I didn't really know him very well. John Terry. So he was a English soccer player, I guess widely like he was a big time midfielder, I think is his position. And he sold his collection he had a lot of jerseys and a lot of stuff, but his entire collection sold for just under $700,000. So he had a bunch
not as a lot, like individually they broke it down.
Yeah, they broke it down.
Okay.
So it wasn't like it didn't sell as a lot, but it broke down total into just under like $696, I think was the price tag on that. So yeah, I mean he's doing well. He's doing fine, I think still. But
I still would. They're not my premier choice of an auction house. If I had maybe if I had a modern card, like a 1 of 1 Wemby, maybe I would talk to them. But if I was selling anything of true vintage, Hunt auctions, Robert Edwards, which they've taken a step backwards, I feel like, but Robert Edwards, Heritage, can never go wrong with Heritage. They sell in all markets. I mean, historical auctions, they sell everything. So that would be my 3 if I was going to go to someone. It wouldn't be Gold number 1, but they're definitely premier, and they have their PR game down, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, but that's a lot of pomp and circumstance. I want knowledge from my auction house, like Hunt's. They have knowledge going back decades. And I feel like Golden's a little bit more pomp and circumstance. I want substance.
Wow,
clip that.
Sounds like you got a little bit of a little vendetta against Golden.
No, I've consigned with them. I wasn't thrilled with how the item did, but that wasn't on them.
Mm-hmm.
But just for me, that's my feeling. I feel like I would rather go with one of the more historical.
Sure.
Yeah. But there's been other auction houses that have come and gone that, I mean, hey, a lot of people loved Legendary and Master auctions back in the day. And that we all know, maybe you don't know, I'm not sure, but that really took a major downturn with shill bidding accusations, and basically the company ended. So, so I'm not saying anything that with Golden. I'm just saying like their auctions can come and go, but the ones that are around forever, like Hunt's, Robert Edwards, Heritage, I feel like that would be my choice.
Yeah. Yeah. To each their own. And like to your point, I think Golden probably specializes in more, I don't know, like you said, a little more high profile, a little more, and not like your block and tackle type of auctions. They're much more, they want to get the flash in there.
Yeah.
You've heard that block and tackle is like, you never heard of that?
I mean, I've heard the phrase block and tackle, but not like I don't know what you're referencing, but it's all right.
I mean, like block and tackle is like your basic stuff, like doing the very basic like doing like the easy stuff very well.
Whoa. I mean, Hunt Auction just handled the whole Willie Mays estate. That's not block and tackle. Let's not.
Well, I'm just saying they
Golden has a Netflix show. I mean, let's not be. Come on now.
They're not as flashy. I'm just saying that's.
Oh, the
basically what I'm
Flash.
saying.
Okay, the Flash. Yeah. All right, but that's not a vendetta against anyone. We love all these auction houses.
Sure.
But anyway, yeah. So that's the Ruth. I was looking it up while you were talking. That's why I didn't hear what you said about the Wemby. But I saw Heritage sold a 1914 Ruth Baltimore News. But maybe there's another one I'm missing.
Yeah, it might be another one.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, pretty good sales there. We'd be happy with any of those sales on our end. Even the Cobb. I mean, that would have been low on the list of what you were talking about, but I just love to work in some pre-war to the topic.
Of course.
Even though you did too with the Ruth. So, all right, some good sales there. So, Andy, now a lot of it, what we did there was more vintage and high-end stuff, but what we got coming up on the drop market? Any kind of big drops in the horizon?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's crazy because I feel like we're very far away from baseball, right? How many months are we away from spring training?
Like, April. I mean, spring. Well, pitchers and catchers probably soon.
Okay, but like literally, like the start of baseball season is still several months away, right?
Yeah,
and you could not be. It's about as hot of a time frame for baseball right now. So you have a ton of stuff coming up. You got Top Series 1. If we're looking forward, the 11th, we have Top Series 1 baseball coming out. We have a Topps MVP, MLB MVP collection. I'm trying to say that twice. That is a like very high end. I want to say it's like several $1,000s. It's not in my price range, but I thought that was kind of cool. Topps is really putting out some crazy stuff, like high end and mixed in some good stuff too, like that you can afford. On the 12th, you have Topps Pristine, which I pre-ordered. I'll have a box of that coming in. On the 13th, you have Topps Gilded, this is all baseball stuff. Topps Gilded is like another like small amount of cards, high-end stuff. So you have those two coming up. I just bought a pack, or bought a box, I guess. It's really just one pack though, of the Topps Museum collection.
Oh wow.
Which is, I think it's 2 or 3 autos and several like relics. It's one pack. It's like all hits. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to open. I have a couple of those like packs / boxes, which are all hits. For a couple $100, if you hit something great, it's awesome. If you don't, it can really suck.
How much was the one pack one?
So the museum collection, I think, was like $3.99.
Okay.
And I don't know exactly. I gotta remember. Let me see if I can look that up real quick.
It doesn't matter. I was just curious. Yeah, I was curious. You know who was buying? Good.
It's okay. So you can expect an autograph relic card, and a memorabilia or a quad memorabilia card. 2 base parallels and 3 cards from the base set. So it's a lot of. It's like probably. It's 2 big hits, probably, hopefully, and then. But the museum collection is also like. It's a tighter group. It's only 100 players. It's like the set is only 100. So you're not you're not getting.
You're not getting utility man.
Hopefully not.
Cincinnati Reds utility guy. All right.
And there is some retro stuff in there too. So you get like big names in the retro game.
That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, that's nice. I got some breaking news from the friend of the channel, Dan in Demand.
Okay.
Andy. So he sent me an image of Luke Combs, country star. You know Luke Combs?
Sure.
He I guess he was, I wonder if it was on Twitter, Instagram. I don't know. It was on Twitter or X. And he was tweeting, what was actually Baseball Card Exchange, BBCE. And he bought a 84 Topps wax pack or wax box from them. I don't know why this is breaking news other than just he bought the box and announced it. But I was talking to Dan, like, Wonder if it was football or baseball. He thinks it's baseball, but 84 tops. I think if you were going for a prestigious box, it's probably football, right?
Yeah, I
that's
don't know. I
that's the
mean,
Marino and Elway rookie compared to a Mattingly rookie. If you're a country star, you're gonna buy a 84 tops baseball wax box.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I would assume you're not a Yankees fan, right? If you're probably a Southern singer.
He's a Carolina Panthers fan. I don't know what baseball team, so I don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
So I got to think about. That's not really quite news, but he brought it to my attention, so I wanted to share it.
Well, yeah, that's a good topic to bring up. Maybe one of these times we'll have to do like the best celebrity collection. So there's a lot of like people out there that are collecting. They're closet collectors you don't really know about, and then you like hear them and their faces light up when they're talking about baseball cards.
Yeah,
a lot of athletes. Yeah, like a lot of
Yeah.
baseball players themselves are collecting stuff. And I know Mike Trout is like kind of notorious for being one of those guys that loves to collect. He's
Yeah.
a big Philly guy. I think he has a lot of Phillies stuff, or maybe
Yeah.
not Phillies, but like Eagles.
Philadelphia related. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's at most Eagles games or a lot of Eagles games. Yeah, that's and the I think probably the biggest celebrity sports collector there was. Yeah, well, maybe I'll let you guess. Well, maybe it's not anything definitive, but I think this guy sold his collection at an auction, I think, a long time ago.
I know Brady's a big collector, but I know probably not
This guy's not an athlete. This guy's not an athlete, just a celebrity.
Just celebrity. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
He was in a baseball movie.
Tom Hanks or something?
Wild Thing. Charlie Sheen.
Oh, really?
Charlie Sheen was a massive collector. And he sold.
I can see that.
Those collections.
Probably. He probably does the same thing with me as me. He just gets drunk on a Saturday and buys a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was probably a little more drunk too, I think, based on
Yeah.
some stories you hear.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got it. So that's a pretty cool you're right. That maybe is something we could talk down the road, how celebrity and cards mix, because that is something that's becoming more popular in culture, pop culture. All right, Annie. I have over here a little throwback Beckett. This is like the classic image. This is actually one of the rare Beckett baseball guides. I think has a little value. The Bo Jackson classic image there.
Very cool.
This is June 1990.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So first I got in here,
right? Sorry, that was the year that was 1990.
90 score. Yeah, that's that. So first, who's currently hot in sports according to Beckett currently? Where I'm going to go back to what's hot.
It's got to be Griffey.
No, well, I mean current right now in current times.
Oh, okay.
Right now, a Beckett list as hot in the market. Shador Sanders.
Okay. Oh,
which makes sense. His name is out there with him, the Pro Bowl, which we talked privately. We're talking about how bogus that selection is.
Yeah.
But Shador, that brought his name out, and
Jackson Dart.
I know, but Scottaboo was on the hot list.
How was Jackson Dart? I mean, Scottaboo.
Well, I don't know. They only list 3 guys. I don't know.
Okay.
But they had Scottaboo in there. Then they had Cooper Flagg. He had just dropped 49 points against Knuppel, his team. So that he's been hot for a while, obviously. Cold, Michael Penix. I mean, I feel like he's been cold since he's got in the NFL, but I mean, you got to be hot to be cold, right? Or I guess you don't have to be hot to be cold, but anyway. And then Paul George with his 25-game suspension. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that was worthy of the nomination anyway. But as that's the current hot and cold, but going back into 1990.
Oh, do we have a hot and cold back then too?
Yeah, hot and cold back then.
Oh, I like this game.
So you
gotta find all the Beckett's you can buy.
Oh, I found a stack of them. I got a big stack of them.
Amazing.
So I'll give you. You're not going to get it, but if you get 2 of the top 5, I will give you a lot of credit here.
All right, 2 of the top 5.
Yeah.
All right, I got to go. Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson is number 1.
Bang. I'm going to go Barry Sanders.
No.
Okay.
I don't think he's in the top 30. I don't see him.
Rough.
Yeah.
I'm going to go somebody like Wally Joyner.
He might be in there, but let's see. He's not in the top 5. I know that, but you're sort of close with that guess, but you're not right.
Mark Grace.
That is unbelievable. You got Mark Grace as number 4. Did you have this guide?
No, why would I have this guy? You literally just brought it up. How would I have
How in the world did you pull out Mark Grace?
it?
That is
You said
ridiculous.
I was close with Wally Joyner.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, I'll give you the list now. Yeah, that's true. Bo Jackson, number one. Second, Will Clark. That's what I was thinking you're close with. Will Clark. Nolan Ryan.
Okay.
Mark Grace. Todd Zeal at number 5.
Todd Zeal. Oh, I remember Todd Zeal. Okay.
Ken Griffey Jr. number 6.
That's surprising that he's that far back.
All right, top 2 cold. Not necessarily all. One's a player, one's not a player.
I mean, geez, I don't even know. It would have to be like somebody that's, I don't know.
Think of a suspension.
Like Kevin Mitchell.
Pete Rose.
Oh,
Pete Rose
okay.
was cold. I think I don't know if
Kevin Mitchell, like, he was suspended at some point, right?
he might have been. I don't know, but I'm not sure when the whole like betting on baseball thing came out. I think it was probably more late 80s than 90, but I don't know. And then number 2 was Sport Flicks. I love Sport Flicks, but they were cold in 1990.
Because those are the ones that like kind of shift, like the
like a hologram, a vintage hologram. So the other thing I wanted to pull up, Andy. So I got the 89 Fleer, and as I don't know if the guys in the channel know, I've been ripping a pack a day of 89 Fleer to try to pull a little Billy Ripken FAs. Haven't hit one yet. But
who's it? 3 or 4 packs in? Is that what
number 5 came out today.
Okay.
And yeah, I have number 6 tomorrow, Super Bowl Sunday. The number 6 pack will come out Super Bowl Sunday. But the Billy Ripken value, they actually list some of the variations. So the FA's air card, they list a high selling price of $17. And obviously there's no grading, or at least no grading in 1990, but $17 for a, it must be near mint, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So $17. They had the whiteout, which I guess is the white dot, right? That's $45.
Okay.
The scribble, and they don't denote if it's a white or black scribble. They just say scribble, $17. It must be a black scribble.
It must be.
You must not even know about the white scribble. And then the black box, 75 cents. So yeah, definitely could buy some of them up for those prices for sure. And they didn't even list all the different variations. So, but those are fun. Just mainly look at those hot and cold lists. I got a stack of them. We can pull them out every now and then. Yeah, and compare to current times.
I'm going with Mark Grace multiple times.
yeah, I had to get something out in 1990 then. But yeah, they got it. So that's a little throwback to 1990 and currently, and see how things are doing. One other thing I wanted to cover, Andy, I don't know if you had anything else, but one other thing I wanted to cover was, and I didn't know about this case hit. I learned about this on the No Banger Sports Car podcast from our buddy Tim over the years. Have you heard of the home field advantage?
Yes, yeah, of course.
Oh,
of course.
I haven't seen them at all. I wasn't aware of them at all.
It's essentially it's a baseball downtown, essentially.
Yeah, very similar vibes to the downtown. Yeah, but I've never seen any of them. We obviously never hit any.
Yep.
But I rip more Bowman than Tops. But Tops Series 1, Series 2, and Update, you can hit the home field advantage. Mm-hmm. But very similar to the downtown, I would say, of last year more than this year, maybe, where they're.
There's a significant price difference. I would say they're probably half or maybe even a third the price, depending on depends on the player a little bit. I mean, you can probably get a home field advantage of a pretty good player for $120 versus like a downtown that you're in probably 300 or 400s.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, they're not exactly comparable, but they do have a very similar downtown vibe, which
100%. I love those. Yeah. I think they're really cool, actually. I'm gonna definitely want to pick some up. I'm just got to figure out where Tariq Scooble's going, if I want to pick him up now, or if I want to hold on to him. I don't think he's going to be a Tiger for long. So
yeah, I wonder if there's no copyright kind of situation. They created a very similar card with a very similar like silver background, and I mean almost identical to a downtown. They don't call it a downtown, but I guess that's not an infringement there. But it makes me think though they might be doing something similar with Topps football next year if they're already doing a downtown S card, right?
Yeah, I want to say that they've been around for a little bit. Like this is not the first. I mean, they've been around for a couple of years if I'm not mistaken, but could be wrong.
Yeah,
But yeah, I agree. I think they need to transition. Topps needs a couple big insert cards, like super short print cards that people want to collect. Because that's I don't know if you've seen. I think I messaged you some of the new Panini downtowns that like Suns teams. So they're just like John Moran. I think I sent you a picture. I think I sent you one of the John
no,
Moran
you
one.
didn't. You didn't send me that at all.
Oh, okay.
No.
Maybe I did. Sorry. But they've released some images of the downtowns for basketball.
Is that product out yet, or they're just like giving a teaser?
No, it's coming out soon though. It's going to be out in the next
Okay.
few weeks, I think. So, but yeah, they're weird, but I think people are still going to collect them. So
I got a feeling
maybe
like,
we'll cover that next week.
Yeah.
In Twisk.
Yeah, we'll go take a deeper dive in that. But I feel like for basketball, a downtown could really go without logos. Football, I mean, you're wearing a helmet. You got to have the logo on the helmet generally to be cool looking. But for basketball,
No, I agree.
mean, they have a little more room for some variance. Not
then maybe they're easing themselves into it. Everybody's getting more accustomed to it. Before they release it. Just a blank jersey of like some random player that they say is Caleb Williams. It's like, is that Caleb Williams or some other dude? Who knows?
Yeah, you can see like an Iceman one where they can. You might come to a point where they're like, oh man, that has a Bears logo on it. I don't want that. I want the cool non-licensed one.
Yeah,
probably not going to happen.
I want the Before you know it, they'll be doing like what is the sandwiches in Chicago what do they call the
kielbasa or bratwurst?
The dips or something like the meat dips or something. I forget what they call them.
I'm not familiar.
Or it's going to be different. So we'll see how they lean into it. They're not going to lean into the teams for sure, but they'll probably lean into the city a little more.
That'd be cool. If you just have a player eating a food from their team's city. That's all.
You got the Eagles. The Eagles got like you got the sandwich. You got roast pork. You could do a couple different ones, right? A couple different
cheesesteak, soft pretzel, a little water ice. The water ice.
Wow. Yeah, that's true.
You got a lot you can do there. So yeah, don't steal that idea. But if you do, you can have it.
Hey,
actually,
come to us, Tops. We got some ideas for you.
Yeah, or Panini either. We're not choosy.
Good point.
Yeah.
Leaf.
Right.
I don't care. Yeah. Leaf. We'll take Leaf.
Yeah, Leaf. I mean, wild card, Sage, even whatever. Leaf. I love Leaf.
Yeah, I love Lamp.
I hit a lamp today, Andy. That's in the video that just dropped. I love Lamp too.
That's what happens when you film.
Guys, you gotta watch that.
This is what happens when you film our Twisk at 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
Yeah, we're under the gun to get this one out Sunday morning. But there you guys have it. We check these videos out every Sunday morning, 10 a.m. We're going to have multiple other videos each week. We have our turning dollar cards into grails videos coming out. I'm generally going to drop them on Tuesday night. Andy dropped a rip video today, actually, when we're filming this Saturday. But usually we'll have a second video come out either Thursday or Saturday. And there's generally going to be a short every day. So definitely check our channel out. Give us a follow. Check me out on Vintage Sport Flips on YouTube. I put a video out every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern time, picking video. And I don't know if you saw this video, but
you had an ice cold video this week.
You see that? Yeah, you see that? Did you watch it? Oh man, it was like 6 degrees at the flea market, wind chill below 0, and there were still guys out there selling at the flea market. And I'm going out there tomorrow, and it's going to be even colder. It's going to be even colder tomorrow. I don't think it'll be set up, but we'll see. I'll be filming.
If your camera works.
That's true. It might be too cold for it. But there you guys have it. Thanks for watching. Fun video. And until next time, peace.
Oh.
This week is for